Well, greetings and welcome back to Louisiana Heartbeats, and this is part 2. We're going to continue on with Cherie Carlton, who has made homemade treats, and she has also gone through many stages of trying to get her pralines out on the market. But she's here to share with you, and she had so much that she was sharing that we decided to do part 2. So welcome back, Cherie.
Thank you.
And let's continue on. Where did we leave off last time?
Okay, we were talking about the push cart.
Okay.
And what it takes to do the push cart and the laws behind the push cart.
There you go.
So, just a quick synopsis of the push cart. In order to get the push cart, you have to bring in the design of the push cart, and it has to meet their standards. You have to get a tax identification number for this one.
I should have been making a list of all this stuff that you're talking about. Go ahead.
For the push cart, you actually have to get a tax identification number. I am sorry, I don't know where you get that.
Oh, shame on you. You have everything else.
I have everything else, yeah. And I thought about that later. I went, where did you get that? I don't even know where you get that. And I'm sure it's in here somewhere.
We could find it later.
But you have to get a tax identification number for this one. Okay, so you get your push cart, you get all your information and all your paperwork in, you get your carts up to standard, you decide what locations you want to set up at, and if it's more than one location, you already know that you're going to pay a double fee.
You will if you don't line up.
Yeah, it feels like a fine. But you have to pay a second fee and another fee for each additional site that you want to set up, because you cannot. They shouldn't have called it a push cart, because to me, when you say push cart, I'm pushing it wherever I want to go, and I'm stopping and selling wherever I want to sell.
A push cart,
right?
But you got to park it.
You have to park it.
Wow.
You have to park it. And when you apply for this license or this permit, you tell them the place you want to park it. And then they come back and tell you whether you can park it there or not.
Wow. So you need to have more than one idea, huh?
Exactly. And then if you want more than one area to actually park it, where you can move around, have different landscape around you different days, okay? Not only that, but you have to be able to tell them what days you're going to go out and during what time periods.
Boy, it is structured.
Very.
Big time.
There's no spontaneity to it at all. So you have to know where you're going to park it, what time you're going to park it, and what your specific activity is going to be. And all this has to be told to them ahead of time. And you and know ahead of time that when you get this permit, the permit is for one person.
Okay.
So I can't get the permit and say, okay, Sudie, would you run this for me?
Wow. Okay.
Or I can't call you tonight and say, I'm sick, can you run this for me tomorrow?
No way.
No. No.
Wow. Money lost.
It's for one person only. If you want a coworker or somebody to co-run it with you, you have to get them their own
Okay.
permit.
You have to have a crew almost backup, huh?
I'm telling you, it's
Wow.
then you have to show that you have applied with the Louisiana Department of Revenue and Tax Collection, that you have registered with them.
Boy, you better have some good bookkeeping going on there. Bookkeeping.
Okay.
Wow.
So, you get all of this down, and there's one more piece of paperwork you have to bring into them.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah.
What?
You have to prove you have never had a felony.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, no. So what do? You gotta, they
If-
pull
if-
the
if-
records? You gotta
if-
pull records?
If you've had a
Say
felony,
you're clean or whatever?
if you've had a felony, don't apply
Don't even apply.
for a push
Wow.
cart permit.
Which I want to do a show on that too. So go ahead.
Now, that surprised me. That really surprised me. Why discriminate against that population?
Especially if they are really trying to straighten their life up and they want to try to make a living.
Yeah, and I mean, that's,
You know,
that's
yeah.
one way where they wouldn't need an employee
That's right.
hiring them,
Right.
okay?
And being turned down for that too.
Not just in Louisiana, but anywhere in the United States.
What you just said, repeat that a felon cannot have a push cart or apply for anything that, yeah,
And it's not just a felon in Louisiana.
okay.
If he has a felony in any state in the United States. Some places will only say, okay, if you have one in Louisiana. Okay, not these people.
Right.
Anywhere in the United States.
Just the word itself is bad, and a lot of people don't understand that there are certain things that are done that you think the worst, and it's not great, but it is the consequence of not being hired because of your record,
Well, yeah.
you know. But
Yeah.
in a way, how can you stay straight if so many laws are going to keep pushing you back to the streets where you got in
Right.
trouble to start with?
Right.
Okay.
And then on a possible way of doing it, you get cut off at the knees.
Yep.
Okay, so you go through all this, then find out there's more paperwork and more money to put out.
I'm not surprised at this point. So what's next?
Insurance.
Of course. How could I forget that?
You have to meet their standards for insurance. A constant record has to be kept with them, and the insurance cannot lapse.
Okay.
So,
Are you free to choose your own insurance, or do they have a certain kind of insurance you have to have?
there's oh, sure, there's a specific kind
I
of
thought so,
insurance.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
Certain amount.
a certain amount,
Yeah.
a certain kind, whatever they call it, that you.
Boy, it is called red tape.
But again, that's what is it? I don't even know if I can say on here, but CYA,
Okay. Free speech.
you want. They're gonna edit that part out.
It's staying.
But you want a CYA, because if you serve something and somebody gets sick from it,
Yeah, right, Right.
you want to have the insurance,
right.
to cover that kind of stuff. Once you have it and it's in your name, babe.
That's
You
nice.
can't give it to anybody else. You can't transfer it to anybody else. You can't sell it to anybody else. You can't give it away.
It is yours.
It is yours, locked in. So I forgot this part. The permit period is from January 1st to December 31st.
Okay. And
Okay.
1 year at a time.
1 year. So if you buy your license, your permit on January 1st, it's good until December 31st.
Okay.
If you buy your license on December 1st, it's good until
December 31st?
December 31st.
Wow. On the mark. Boy, no overlapping, lapsing, you're in trouble.
Not at all.
If you don't pay it on time, you have, of course, more fees, right? Or reject it and start all over again.
Yes.
Okay.
Renewals.
Isn't life good?
Sudie, I had a friend who was English, but he was born in South Africa.
Okay.
And him and I were talking one day, and he said, I have opened businesses in 30 countries
Wow.
in this world. And he said the United States is the hardest country for a small businessman to try to open a business.
I'm amazed. I'm really amazed at, I know that, and I'm amazed that no wonder so many are going under and closing businesses because the big corporates are able to supply stock, buy in volume. It's sad.
I mean, I was like, no, come on.
It's
The United States is not small business friendly. Business
Well,
friendly
you know
at
how
all.
that goes. They say you need to change the law, but the person who really wants to change the law sometimes gets slapped down right there before they can get it off to the next step.
Well,
And I don't know
well-
enough about politics, but I do know they have a hard job.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And also, what kills me about the laws is that how often okay, I'll try to get your law through, but something that I want is going to be snuck in there too.
Well, we need to talk
And
about that on another show.
yeah. But
True.
then you look at that
True.
and go,
That
that goes against everything I stand for, my morals, whatever.
well, a lot of us are not updated on our politics, and boy, when it comes to voting, we really need to be, because I
I'm real
myself
bad
have
about
been
it.
guilty. I mean, I try to learn what I can, but then when it comes to certain things, I will ask people I respect, what do you think, what do you think? Or give me some information, kind of, educate me. But laws are what makes the rules, too.
Yeah, I don't even get it because,
I know, that's why I
because the
said-
government is so micromanaging
Well, that's
to
why
me.
I said it would have to be another show.
Because
Yeah.
I have a real problem with government being micromanaging.
A lot of people
I mean,
do.
just this kind of.
Well,
this
okay, so where you at? What page you on there?
specifics
Out of
and
13
everything.
pages, where we
I'm
at?
on page 9. Page 9. Okay,
Rules, people, rules.
there's only a couple more things that I thought were real significant, although all of it is significant. Don't get me wrong, but the push cart has literally got to be a push cart.
Wow, they don't even want you to make it run by battery or run by electricity, or it has to be push.
It has to be.
Boy, it's everything to make it harder on the person who is trying to earn a living.
It has to be push cart.
Wow.
You cannot put a motor on it.
We need to do a story on the people outside our building, don't we? Go up and talk to the person in
This-
charge of that push cart that comes out here once in a while and tell them how we are very grateful.
This is, and I actually went and talked to them about doing a deal about selling my candy as part of their business.
The push cart people?
And was told very bluntly but kindly, no.
Well, now you know why.
Now I know why.
Right. Wow.
Now I know why.
Maybe later on we'll get one of them to come in here and talk.
She couldn't.
She couldn't.
As,
Now we
as the
know.
way it's set up,
Now we
she
know.
couldn't.
And she is too much to
Because-
explain, too.
Because it was not part of the original
There you
plan
go.
that she turned in.
Now we know. Wow.
The specific activities that are going to be done with the push cart have to be described and laid out.
So if you got to go through all of that, what else you want to bring up before I bring up the next question?
That's the story,
Well,
and I'm sticking to it
okay, now,
about the push carts.
what about the food trucks? Know anything about that?
That is a whole nother section in here
Okay.
that I did not read on.
But if the push cart had to go through that, and the food trucks travel all over the place, can you imagine?
But the push trucks are not.
The push carts, I mean,
The
food
trucks.
trucks.
The food trucks are not part of this.
Okay,
This law only covered
well,
the push carts when somebody wants, like when a restaurant wants to put out a table and
Okay.
chair in front of
Okay.
their place.
Okay.
Or say a clothing store wants to put out an outdoor display.
okay.
That's what this law covered.
Okay, so that's another totally different
But-
show and rules.
But the truck, I know I read about it under one of the laws. but I don't remember which.
Well, out of everything, you got no problem.
And it wasn't, I didn't, you know why I don't remember is because it wasn't part of what I wanted to do.
Right, because you were
So it
researching
didn't-
this.
yeah, I
So,
mean-
after all of this interesting information,
Okay.
this, what's the word? Discouraging information,
I found,
informative information, are you still gonna try?
hey, wait, I may have found the Savior Law.
Ah, let's go. Oh, yeah.
I may have
Okay.
found the Savior
So
Law.
there's a silver lining in this cloud.
There was a law that was passed in 2013 and which was amended in 2014,
Wow.
which
okay.
is called the, don't go blank on me. The,
No problem, she's got great information
I hate
here.
that when it does that to me. The,
There's a law here that's on this paper somewhere.
the cottage food law.
Oh, I should have remembered that. You told me that earlier.
I am so sorry. But it's the cottage food law.
Okay.
And it's of course, you know, it's to help the small business person or the
They've helped us
individual.
so much so far, don't you think?
For the individual who
I will
wants
add these people
to-
in prayers at night because, Lord, they need it. Wow. Okay.
that wants to help the
Okay.
small business, or the person like me or you
cottage
out there who
food
wants
law.
to just sell a couple of things. Yeah, it's the cottage food law, okay? And it covers baked goods, jellies, jams,
Wow, okay.
cereals, relishes,
It's sounding a little better,
ketchups,
okay.
You know, just a wide range of products that you might want to make and sell,
I want to hear it.
okay? The good thing about this law is it does away with the label.
Okay.
The legal label.
Whoa, all that homework you were going to have to do, breaking that label down and ingredients and all that, gone?
It does away with the legal label. You do have to have a label.
Okay. But,
The label has to state that this product was not cooked in a licensed kitchen.
okay. You have a problem with that?
I have no problem with it. Because
Okay.
this law allows you to make your products in your own kitchen,
Amen for the person that got that law passed, huh?
okay?
Especially for the little person that's trying to make a living or extra money. Okay.
You can make these products in your own home, and you don't have to have the legal label and go through all this.
Do we have time to say how you go about, I mean,
Okay,
okay, I'm listening.
this, you know,
Oh.
hold on here now, okay?
Uh-oh.
All right. This still does not allow you to take this out on the street to sell.
Okay, I'm listening.
Like I know I made this statement last show, and I'm going to make it again. There is no legal way to walk down the street and sell your product.
Wow, so now we know. Okay.
These people you see selling candy at the bus terminals, and I've done it.
Mm-hmm. You didn't know.
I have done it. But selling them at the bus terminal or on the street corners or whatever, it is not legal. They
Wow.
could be fined or imprisoned for doing it.
Wow,
And the
wow.
person buying could possibly be fined or imprisoned.
So everyone that's doing it doesn't know, and if they do know, then they're taking a chance.
Yes.
So everybody around them better be very hungry, not turn them in, or they will get in trouble.
Yes.
Oh.
The cottage food law allows you to make the product in your home, but only to sell it out of your home,
Well, that sounds pretty good to me.
which means your customers have to come to your home
Do you have a problem
to
with
buy
that?
that. How many people are going to come to my home to buy one praline?
Oh, you got a problem. Well, word of mouth. Deliveries.
Okay. You can also sell them have stores sell them.
Sounding good.
If you can get your store owners to agree to sell under those conditions with that label
Well,
on
I
it.
see a silver lining coming.
And you can sell them at roadside stands, flea markets, jockey lot.
Right.
You
I was
can,
going
you
to
can
say.
actually take your candy to now, Jockey Lot has standards of a label that they
Everybody
want
has
put
their
on
own.
it,
Yeah. Okay.
but it does not have to be a legal label. Events, like the festivals and stuff like that, you can sell.
In the long run, you went
these.
through all this headache to get all this stuff done to find out this is really what you wanted to start with.
You can sell online, but again,
Again.
it has to be either picked up or delivered in person. Do not sell your food labels online crossing state lines.
Wow.
Don't do it, because that is a federal offense.
Wow.
That's the FAA getting involved.
Well, you
So
sure
don't do it.
you're sure going to help a whole lot of people out there get a lot smarter if they watch this show.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know all this
No.
stuff, and it's I've had friends order from me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know.
Right.
Right.
But now you know how to do it and how to do it right, and when you're ready.
Well, I know some of how to do it right. I still don't know
You
how
still
to do.
researching?
I still don't know how to do it online right.
Okay, well, we have about 3 minutes left
Yeah.
in the show, so we want to be sure you cover everything you want to cover in the
So,
second half.
Um,
So we
what else?
now can do it out of your home,
y-
and you can deliver, or they can pick up,
and you can deliver to
and
stores.
your labels.
The whole getting it into the stores is another whole story.
Okay,
That's another whole process.
that's another show.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
could be.
Later,
very
later.
easily later,
Okay.
very easily another show, because there's appropriate ways to go about it, and which will get you much more friendly response.
So the next show will be how to get it in the store. Okay, that will definitely come later.
But there's definitely ways to go about it that will make them more open to you,
Okay,
and knowing what they're going to expect and what their standards are before you even go in
Okay.
would be helpful.
okay. Well, you know what? This is part 2, and we're already at the end of the show. And we can still talk on
Golly.
another show, huh?
Yeah, because just like I said, getting it into stores is your next step.
Well,
And
before the
it's-
rolling credits start, is there anything you'd like to say real fast before I close out the show?
Thank you for letting me do this.
I'm so excited. I learned a lot. Wow.
Thank you so much. Because, when you learn stuff, and you know that there's people out there who could get
And if
in
you learn
trouble
it
with
right
stuff.
and you share it with other people, it's helping more than just yourself. Well, thank you for watching Louisiana Heartbeats. This is Cindy Landry, and this was part 2 with Cherie Carlton and Homemade Treats. And she's been sharing in part 1 all the different laws and all the different rules, and she shared in her own journey what she's tried to do to get her own pralines out there, and she's given us some great insight what not to do, and hopefully you would have learned something here that you can pass on to anybody that is trying to sell products that they make for a living. Unfortunately, we can get in trouble because your last quote was, it's illegal.
It's illegal.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in, and you are watching Louisiana Heartbeats, and every Tuesday night, it just might be you or Cherie again that we're showcasing. I've had a wonderful time, and I look forward to doing more shows like this that are very informative, that I can pass information on knowing that I'm helping somebody else. Until then, you be blessed and keep watching the Katie Anna Open Channel.